All right, hi everybody. David Fogel back with you, CEO of the Symphonina Foundation, back with another Symphonina Foundation podcast. And today I have the absolute delight of speaking with, is it 17-year-old Brayden? How old are you?
16.
16. I made you an old guy. You're 16-year-old cellist Brayden Rothstein. Brayden, welcome. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I've got Ed Cohen on the call with us too, and I've got Brayden's parents, Michael and Allison. And Ed is he's with the Connecticut Film and TV Alliance, co-founder, I think, right, Ed?
Correct.
Yes, and a family
Yep.
friend too of Brayden, Michael, and Allison. Brayden, you're a very young and very good cello player. Let me ask you a question. How did you get started? When did you get started, and when did you know the cello was for you?
In fourth grade in our district, we have a kind of like a string day where the high schoolers come down to the elementary and they show off all the instruments. And I just loved how the cello sounds, so that's why I picked it.
Now, in fourth grade, that cello looks as big as a contrabass would look to me. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, was that intimidating, or what was your relationship with the cello when you got started there?
No, I just thought the sound was beautiful. I love just hearing them play because when they came down, they played all like Disney music, so it was all just fun music.
Yeah, hard to go wrong playing Disney music for young kids, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Did you have a teacher that was like from the school for you, or did your parents help you get a private teacher right away? Sometimes that's a commitment that parents don't want to make right away.
So I started by just doing the orchestra through school, and sometimes I would go early in, and the teacher there would help me. But then after a year, I just started taking private lessons with Joe Fisher, who's my private teacher.
And you've been with Joe the entire time then, since then?
Yeah,
Okay, so how old
I've
were
been
you
with
in
him
fourth
since
grade?
fifth grade.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
in fourth grade, I would
Yeah.
have been, I,
10?
pro-
9?
And
I
11?
think 9 or 10.
All right, so you've been 6 years at it.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So have you played any other instruments besides the cello?
I have not, but in school this year, I've been learning the piano.
Okay.
Not that great at it yet, but I'm working on it.
That's okay. Nobody's great at the piano inside of 1 year. It's totally fine. You shouldn't, except unless your last name is Mozart, you're probably not gonna be excelling at the piano inside of 1 year. So it's great. But you do get to read treble clef in the piano, so that's a whole new thing for you too as a cello player, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
I've only
go
I've
ahead.
only worked with treble clef a little bit. I've done a couple pieces though on the cello where I've needed it.
That's good to know. Okay, so as a cellist, I mean, you have a huge range of expression on the cello, and you can go up pretty high. Actually, I forget what the highest reasonable note to play is. What do you think the highest reasonable note to play is on a cello?
I think the highest that I've played was in a piece was in thumb position. Like it was a little bit above thumb position.
So for those of us who don't play cello, thumb position means what?
Thumb position is after fourth position, you move up on the cello,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of using just your four fingers, you
Mm-hmm.
use your thumb as kind of like an open string note,
Ah,
and you use your first three after that to play the rest.
okay. So you're pretty high up there. I'm guessing you're probably at C above middle C by the
Yeah.
time you get there.
Yeah, middle C is in first position.
Yeah, so you're well up. You're an octave above that then by the time you get there. So, okay, my intuition was pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, you probably want to see that in treble clef. So, I guess you're right. Let's see. This is why we do the podcast. I learn things every single time. So, cellists have to learn to read both clefs. Presumably, that's. Do you ever get to read a viola clef as well, or
Alto clef, I have
yeah,
not read it in music because usually they'll just use tenor clef instead.
yeah.
But alto clef, I have learned through music theory at school.
Okay, good. Now that's great to hear. You're in high school and you're getting music theory in school. So let's ask what high school you're going to,
I'm going to Sayville High School.
and where is that?
Sayville is in Long Island. It's in Suffolk County.
Okay, and is music theory an important part of the education for all students there? Or do you have to opt into it as an elective? How does that
It's
go?
an elective. So how it works is it's semi 2 year. It's like a 2 year program, but it's optional. So you start with the 1 year, which is regular class, and then if you complete when you complete that, you can go into an AP class.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I've seen the book for the AP Music Theory, and that is challenging. Honestly, it's a challenging course. So, I hope you do it, and I hope you excel at it. And if you do and excel, you will have learned a lot of music theory. What is your aspiration as a cello player?
I would like to either become a professor at a college
Hmm.
or I would like to become part of a symphony.
Excellent. Okay, well, you're 16. You still have some time to be thinking about what paths you want to go. But I do want to ask you, do you have any idea of where you might want to go to college? If you want to be a professor, I'm guessing you have to have a master's or maybe a doctorate in music, a DMA, right? So do you have any
Yes.
idea where you might want to go for your undergraduate in music?
So I just started looking at colleges. I've been
Mm-hmm.
looking at Hartford School of Music. I've been looking at Berkeley.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking at Bard and Oberlin Conservatory.
Wow, that's great. Have you met any of the professors there to speak with them?
I have not. I'm going to start visiting though soon.
That sounds great. Hey, Michael and Allison, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Yes. When did you decide like, yeah, this is really working great and Braden's really excelling at the cello. I'm glad we made this decision.
I mean, he kind of just took to it from the start. I mean, really, the first year was a little rough on the ears, I think, with any instrument.
Yeah.
Not for necessarily just Braden, I think just for everybody first learning. But really, he just put a lot of time into it and a lot of energy into it and a lot of interest into it, beyond what some of the other students were doing. And the fact that his teacher was meeting him before school on her own time and because he wanted to play some extra things outside of school. You could kind of see the passion there, which was
Yeah.
pretty cool. And
Yeah.
it kind of kept going from there.
That
And
sounds great. Are you both musically inclined?
um, I mean, I like to pretend. Yeah, no, I personally, I did a music minor in
Well,
college,
you're not
but
pretending if you did a music minor. Come on now.
so
So
What was
yes, I
I'm not
dabbled.
I'm not very good at it. Let's put it that way. So
No, yeah, I dabbled in instruments and did marching band and concert band and jazz band, but I was never some phenomenal musician. I actually did better when I switched to radio and did that in college and afterwards initially. So I was
hmm
better enjoying music and playing it and sharing it with people.
Well, it must be wonderful to have Braden there to play for you. Really.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
will say
yeah.
the one thing that I should have actually mentioned is that, I always tell him how special my high school experience was, and even just growing up, different county, different school district. We had a very strong music program, and it kind of set the bar for, what music program should be and all that. And, just the memories from that. I happened to be in the chorus, way back then,
hmm
but the level of competitions, we would go out of state for competitions and just those experiences. It's really cool to see that he's getting some of that, in his schooling as well. He's gone to Disney with his, with the orchestra. Anybody who's in the advanced ensembles gets to go on these special trips and everything, and just really get immersed into music a little bit more than you would, elsewhere. But yeah, that's some of the best memories I have with from music. So
It's wonderful. Ed, you're a family friend. You've been working in
Yep.
film and TV for a long time. Tell a quick story. How did you meet them?
Well, as I said, I met Michael pitching Max's music to him, and then we
That's
just
Max
hit it
DiCarlo,
off.
right? Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like amazing. Michael and I are usually on the phone at least twice a day.
hmm
So,
Well, you've had the opportunity to see Braden from when he was 10 to pick up a cello the first time to where he has now. What's your impression?
just impressed as anything. I mean, I remember one thing that I was told when I talked to Max. He went through the Santa Cecilia Conservatory of Music in Rome, and he said he learned every instrument in the orchestra. He said the hardest instrument was the cello.
Mm.
He said it took him a year to get his tone. And I mean, they were telling him, "You have no talent. Get out of here." So
Well, to be fair, I've interviewed a lot of string players, both violin, viola, cello, and contrabass. I didn't ask the contrabass players too much about tone, but I will say every other, maybe not every other, but a lot of those very good, extremely good players, world class players, told me that sometimes it's more than a year to get your tone. It could be multiple years to get your tone. And I
yeah,
guess there's always a degree of discernment of what your tone is, and the more you play, maybe the harsher critic you can be to what you want that tone to be. So, maybe that's part of never being satisfied as an artist. So there is that,
Right.
of course. I think we all appreciate that at whatever level we are. We're not satisfied with that level, but Brayden, I'm looking forward to having you be part of our International Symphonina Orchestra for 2026.
Thank you.
We just finished our composer contest for this year for the 2025 Best Symphonina of the Year, and Christopher Siu won, Jordan Janosko second, Alex Unseth third, and many others with finalists with distinction and other finalists. We're going to definitely be recording some of their work with the International Symphonina Orchestra coming up on the album for this year, so we'll look forward to having your talents as part of the orchestra and playing along with other people from all over the world, including our concertmaster from Ukraine, Oleg Boychuk, and many other, stellar players. I look forward to seeing what you do with the pieces that we give you.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, and of course, if we can be of any help to you at the Symphonina Foundation, whether that's within your current studies or college things or anything else that you might want to do, and I don't even know if Grammy U is appropriate for 16-year-old. I'm fairly new as a voting member of the Grammy group, but the Recording Academy, but I will look into that for you and see if there's an opportunity there, and if it's not yet, then when it would be for you, so that you can get a head start on that part of your professional career as well. Well, Brayden, we're gonna thank you. We're gonna listen to some more of your playing on the way out. Now, you told me normally, I would have someone who has a musical release, they've just done a CD album or whatever it might be, and I can take some of their professionally mastered music and put it in for the intro and the outro. We do like to do that to highlight our guests to the degree that we can. In your case, you said you didn't have anything that was a CD released yet, which is understandable. You're only 16. So we're going to see what you give me, and we're going to make the most of it on the way out here. I hope everybody appreciates it. And then once we have you as part of our orchestra and we've got you all mixed in with everybody else, you'll have a professional release that you can share. And I hope it serves you well.
Thank you so much.
All right, Brayden, Michael, Allison, Ed, we wish you all the best. We'll be in touch.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, David. You too.
It was great.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.